What's up, my beautiful people? You don't know the boy Yardman is back again. Anyway, my people, I come to give you a little breaking news. What's going on in the world of football? A matter of fact, what's going on in the world of sports overall? Well, all sports I know for a fact in Europe is cancelled. There's no sports taking place. There's no large gathering of crowd gonna happen nowhere. There's no concert gonna take place. Nothing. Everything pertaining to large gathering has shut down. It's on pause. The Premier League today, this morning, just now to be fair, go on pause. They go on break because of the coronavirus. Now, the Premier League goes on break for until the 3rd or the 4th of April. Then, at the earliest, then they will assess to see if game can continue. Now, they are planning to play games behind closed door if and when the 3rd of April come. That's what they're planning to do. But before I go any further, that remember, all fans, remember, please do not make no preparation for any football in England, because all football from the Premier League to the Championship to the League 1, League 2, the women football, everything, they reserve, every league, every football, every sports has been shut down. So please don't make any preparation, don't make your way to any stadium, don't, because the Premier League is on break, shut down until the 3rd or the 4th of April. Now back to what I was going to ask now. Do you believe that Premier League games should be playing behind closed door, knowing that the biggest shareholder in the Premier League is the fans? So if you can't have a game, why would you play it behind closed door? Because we are the one who invest into football, not the sponsor who said, oh, the Barclays Premier League or the Carabao Cup or whoever. No, they're not the sponsor. We are the sponsor. We are the shareholder. We pay the money. Because wherever, what you need to look at, however these companies get the money, they get the money back through we. Okay? So why would you play the football behind closed door and shut us out? It can't happen. Is either you scrap the league and we start over back again, or because what the FIFA is gonna have, Europe gonna have a meeting next Tuesday to see what they're gonna do with the Europa League. Because remember, this year Europa League is a big change. Europa League gonna play in every country in Europe who has been qualified to play in the Europa League. So England gonna play all England games gonna play in England at the Wembley Stadium. Yeah, all France game gonna play in France and so forth and so forth. So sorry, France gonna mix up. So it's not gonna host in one country. Every country who's qualified for the European League for this June is gonna be UEFA gonna look to push it back. So they're gonna push it back for the next year. So next year, June, they're gonna play the European League. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. Now, what I'm gonna say is that I don't believe the Premier League should push back or play these games behind closed door, because at the end of the day it doesn't make sense. It's not the same atmosphere. It's not going to write off the Premier League this year because it's happened already. Even though, yes, we're talking about happening in the 50s where World War II, I believe, they write off the football and they start all over back again. Or World War I, one of the above. Don't quote me on that. One of the World War, it happened, I think World War II, where they write it off. But in this day and age, remember why it is really hard, because they're afraid of the club them going to sue, and the club them who's going to lose out on revenue if they start back all over, and all these things coming in effect. So it's not, even though I'm saying writing it off, is not something that just going to take likely where they could just write it off like that and say, you know what, scrap it, start all back again. You will have consequence going to be here, because club going to say that they lost revenue. And look at Leeds right now, which in they're fighting all long to come back in the Premier League and stuff like that. So it's not an easy decision the Premier League can just come up with. And if the Premier League going to do that, is La Liga going to do that? Is Serie A going to do that? Is the Bundesliga going to do that? So it's got to be a bigger discussion, and all the football in Europe have to come together and say, you know what, let's just put back the game, write it off, or they continue at a further date. But while they're thinking to continue as a state, and I forever emphasize on it, that they continue to that what they're saying, that come the 3rd or the 4th of April, which in their thinking to resume the Premier League or football, they are thinking to play behind closed door. The Premier League can play their game behind closed door and don't let in fans because they're going off of government advice. If government say that they don't want large gathering, or the Premier League cannot have large gathering, then the Premier League can go ahead and play their game behind closed door. So this is the next thing. Again, the government have a big part to play in this. Now, I believe that they have to do what they have to do. I believe it should have shut down already and stop it, because now you have Bournemouth come out that 4 members of the staff and their goalkeeper are signed. They never said they tested positive. The only person we know in the football in England in the Premier League is Mikel Arteta. Is the only person we know who was tested positive. Everybody else, and I believe Chelsea, what's his name? Dowie, or what's the one name? I think he pronounced positive as well. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But everybody else are just showing sign that they have the virus, but they're not tested positive. So under Mikel Arteta, we can confirm tested positive for the coronavirus. So that's what happened in the world of football, my fans. Don't forget that you need to go on YouTube, type in Yardman AFC, click the link that says subscribe, click the notification bell. Remember, go on Instagram, click that button that says follow, and follow me, please. Remember, I am looking the 1K subscriber on YouTube. So don't forget to follow your boy Yardman, because you don't know we're there for going to the latest news live and direct. You know what? You know me there in my kitchen. Because you see Corona now mash up my health, you know. It a mash up my wealth. Because right about now, the shop kind of looks scanty. See the party come and party just even arrive and nothing now go on. Corona mess me up. But anyway, my people, big up on yourself, and I done on the boy Yardman there from Yardman AFC, you know. Don't forget for just call up Tasty Flavor, place on the order, and it will get delivered. If you're in a quarantine, if you're in isolation, remember, me deliver same way, because me not afraid of Corona afraid of me. But don't know, big up on yourself, my people. I don't know Tasty Flavor sponsor this one, but I don't know the Premier League is off. Please, no fans making their way to any stadium. Don't make any preparation for any game until the 4th or the 3rd of April. Even so, wait for further announcement from Yardman before you make any move. Big up on yourself, my people. Over and out.